Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and I am your guide through this Gazes for Vision and Insight, featuring our drishtis, or our focal points. Now, a drishti in yoga is a place we pin or focus our gaze in order to clear our minds and zero in on our breath. It really connects the vagus nerve from the heart to the mind when we're focused on something and then use our breath to clear that pathway. Drishtis call us to be radically present, to focus our everything on one thing, to see as though we've never seen before, to notice what we've never noticed before, to engage in a way that brings our hearts and our minds and our spirits to their full potential. Today we'll go all in, and our drishtis will help us stay focused for prayer, for listening, for kavanah, our blessings, for balance, for everything we need to get through our days. So the Ashtanga yoga system identifies 9 directions or focal points. I invite you to join me as I describe them now. The first is the tip of your nose, so bring your gaze there. The second, Ajna Chakra Drishti, is between your eyebrows, but you close your eyes. So it's a third eye. Eyes are closed. The Nabi Chakra Drishti is our navel. Oh, just look down at your navel. It's hard to see your navel, especially if you're wearing clothes. But I'm going to look at my navel. Harshvadrishti is to the far right. Harshvadrishti to the left. And we'll be using those today as well. Angushthadmadhyam Drishti is our thumbnail Drishti. We'll use that in Vajra Mudra as we press our forefingers together, and then we'll also use it when we do our triangle poses. But for right now, just bring your hands in front of you and gaze at your thumbnails. And then all the way down to your toes. That's an important drishti. And then Urdhva Drishti is all the way up to the sky. Now there's one more drishti that is not included in these 9, and I would say the 10th drishti is the drishti in front of you, a point where you fix your gaze for balance. So find a point in front of you that you can use for balance today. We'll use that during our marching balance. And then as you connect that string to your keter, to your crown, all the way to the source, allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears and bring your drishti back to the tip of your nose. Relax your jaw. Allow the light of your heart to shine through. And then notice if there's any place that's tight in your body and wiggle that a little bit. Maybe smile. Connect your heart with that smile. Bring that joy into heart center, even though there's so much discord in the world and sadness. We're going to use our drishtis today to bring our focus back to what it is that we need most for our self-care. So find a comfortable place. I'm going to go back now to my chair as we deepen our breath. Drop your awareness into your breath and drop your drishti to the tip of your nose. Soften your gaze, or alternately drishti to the third eye. As you inhale, fill lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs, keeping your gaze steady, not allowing your focus to drift, but keeping yourself focused on the breath. And as you exhale, keep your drishti strong. That light of the third eye allows us to release anything we don't need on the exhale. Then inhale again, lower belly, lower lungs, expanding all the way as though you're filling a cup with healing water or a well with healing waters. And then exhale, keep your drishti focus. Let go of anything you don't need and relax your shoulders. The exhale is slow and steady. The inhale, open your lower belly, expand your lower lungs, fill your upper lungs, and then bring that air all the way into the top of your throat as though you're filling a well with healing water. And as you exhale, keep your drishti focused, your shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, flossing your nerves, releasing anything you don't need. Squeeze the air out, squeeze out, squeeze. Then inhale again into lower belly. And as you fill yourself with renewing energy, shefa, spiritual light, feel your heart expand, and then exhale. Relax your shoulders, keep your drishti focused and clean. Exhale all the breath, pulling belly button to spine. Then inhale again. These are extremely slow breaths. It takes this practice, this focus, to block out any thoughts, let them flow away like clouds as your drishti comes into focus. And as you exhale, raise or sharp focus again. And imagine letting go of anything you don't need. Allow sadness, pain, trauma, stress to float away and join the flow of the river. That river of compassion is always at your feet, sustaining and renewing. Inhale one more time into lower belly, lower lungs. Swallow in your throat if you need to keep your drishti in focus. And as you release, slowly control your breath. It's the exhale that's so important. It's what gets rid of all the toxins. Release, squeeze all the air out of your lungs. Squeeze. And open your eyes. I'm going to keep my drishti down on the tip of my nose for right now, but then we're going to start moving it around. And as we move our drishti up and down and to the side, find your points everywhere that we're looking, so that each time you look, you can just hold on to that point. It'll help us with our practice today.
If me looking at my toes makes me dizzy, can I choose a different one?
Yes, please do. Exhale and bring your hands to heart center, drishti at your nose tip. And if it makes you dizzy, don't look at your toes. You can look at your navel. You can look straight ahead. You can look, just soften at your tip of your nose. We're going to bring our spirits back into our bodies today after they've been traveling around all night. I had quite a night of dreams. Inhale. As you exhale, press your shoulders back and bring the drishti up. Anything that's uncomfortable, just modify. Inhale and bring your drishti down. And you can bring your hands here and keep your drishti at the top of your hands. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up, and then grab your chair, bring fingertips to your mat. Exhale, open your heart and bring the drishti up. One more time. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders. And now I'm going to bring my drishti all the way to my toes. Inhale, drishti up. As you exhale, keep that focal point straight up. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, bring your drishti up to your thumbnails, and then bring your right arm down and your left arm up. Drishti stays at your thumbnail. Exhale. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, bring your left arm down. Drishti stays at your right thumbnail. This is a seated triangle. We'll do this standing in a minute. Bring your hands up, drishti to the thumbnails, and then bring your hands out, drishti, hands, exhale. Inhale, both hands up. As you exhale, come all the way down and drishti, kiss to toenails. Inhale, both arms up, stretch it. Exhale, shift your drishti to the right as you twist. Inhale up. And as you exhale, switch your drishti to the left. You don't even have to look behind you. Just bring your head over and your gaze. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, one more time, drishti to the right. If you can twist a little bit more and use your drishti to bring your head around, feel your innards or all of your organs just twisting nicely as you keep your spine lifted. Now look behind you. Good, bring your arms out to the side. Drishti is straight ahead. As you inhale, hands come up, drishti to the thumbnails once again and forward, top of the hands. Inhale all the way down, bow to Ulamama Shakina. Hands on your knees. Hinge up, hands at heart center. My heart to blessing. Drishti is at the tip of the nose. Our spirit has returned to us as we celebrate this day and all living things with Nishmat Kol Chai, a psalm for today. And once again, we're going to start with our drishti at our nose tip and try to keep it there as you rotate your head around to the left. This is a challenge, and to the right. Enjoy full breaths as you do this and try to keep your gaze soft. One direction, then the other direction. Just soften the neck. Good. Now bring yourself back to center, drishti still on the tip of your nose. Inhale, exhale, look to the left, shift your drishti. Inhale, look down at the nose tip. Exhale, shift head to the right. Inhale, drishti at the nose tip. As you exhale, look up. Drishti up. Inhale, drishti at the nose tip. Exhale, crunch in and look at your navel. Then meet me in the center. Let's start some little circles. Opening space in the bottom of the spine, warming up our spine, our hips. 3 little circles to the right and then 3 to the left. Breathing, expanding, and now let's add our arms. Drishti goes up, inhale, exhale, and comes all the way down. Inhale up, and all the way down. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. Alternately, you can keep your gaze at your thumbnails the whole time if you want to keep a focus a little bit closer to home. Inhale. Exhale. It's all about trying to maintain your attention, your focus, so that later on you can maintain that focus anytime. Inhale, stretch out. This has helped me with prayer. It's helped me with friendship. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, all the way down. Drishti at the toenails. Hands on your knees and then push yourselves up, or if your hands are in between, if you're on the mat, that's fine. And relax. Relax your gaze for a moment. This can be exhausting for your eyes, so if you want to blink or a few times, just relax your gaze wherever that might want to go. Now we're going to stand, so stand easily. You can use your chair if you wish. I'm going to bring my chair out to the side and I'll use it later. I'm going to bring my feet wide, and now hands are on my hips as I just move side to side. My drishti is down at the tip of my nose, so my gaze is softened, but I'm not fully engaged in forward fold yet. Just follow the sound of my voice. Now we're going to start moving our gaze with our feet. So move your gaze to your toenails, and if this makes you dizzy, then stop. Just do it a few times. Inhale up as you exhale, bend both knees, bring your gaze up forward. This is more of a balance, so you need a drishti in front of you to balance. As you open your arms wide, Devi Asana. Catch a drishti straight in front of you as you inhale. As you exhale, look up towards the sky. Connect your shefa, your energy, with the source. Bring that source down through your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, open your arms. Bring drishti straight in front of you and balance. I've got my palms facing forward. Inhale, hands come into hip creases, and then I'm going to extend my keter, my crown, straight forward. If you need your chair for balance, use it. I'm going to bring my drishti all the way down, release shoulders, release neck, let go and let ya. We are not in control. Let go of anything that you don't need, and then walk your hands over to your right. Focus on that toe. And bring your focus down into the center. I have my drishti at the top of my hand. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your left toe, on your left toe. And breathe. And bring your hands back to center. My drishti is at the top of my hands. Breathe into your back. One more inhale. I'm bringing my hands to my knees because I want to hinge up, no rolling. All the way up, and my drishti's coming up with me, and I'm going to go straight into star pose. Open heart, open hands, open energy, creating that force field that we need for focus. Inhale, exhale, bend elbows, bend knees, open heart, drishti forward. Inhale, exhale, bring hands into heart center, straighten your knees, and store all that energy and focus in your heart center. Praise Yah. And release. Drop focus for just a moment because we're going to go back into our sun salutation. And again, you can use the back of your chair if you need to steady yourself. I'm going to use my mat today. So I'll bring us through Surya Namaskar, and our drishtis are going to change. And this is Yotzer Or. So this is our energy practice for this morning, for moon and stars, for creation, for all that we hold. All the energy inhaling, exhaling, fingertips and drishti come to the toes. Inhale, the drishti stays at the toes as you flatten your back. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and step back with your right and left feet. Your drishti is at your thumbnails. As you inhale and exhale, bring your drishti to your navel or your toes. Drop your head all the way down. Inhale, drop your hips. And as you exhale, come all the way down to the mat and come up into cobra. Drishti is straight ahead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push into downward dog, and right away, if you can, bring your gaze to your toenails. Inhale. Lift your right leg. And as you exhale, bring your foot between your hands and gaze at your toenail. Inhale, exhale, bring that other foot to meet it. Inhale, reverse swan dive. We're going really slow today, and if you don't want to go down on the floor, you can do downward dog this way, and then upward dog this way. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, drishti up, and then all the way down to your toes. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Keep your drishti down. As you exhale, step back with your left and right feet into downward facing dog, and then shift your gaze to your toes. Inhale, plank, hips, and as you exhale, come down into a baby cobra with your gaze straight ahead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale into downward dog, straight into gaze at the toes. And then as you inhale, lift your left leg, and exhale, bring that knee between your foot between your hands. Gaze at your toenail. Inhale, as you exhale, bring that other foot. Standing. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Look up. And bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra and hands into heart center. Lai, 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 and two recitations of Shalom. Again, Shalom. Bring that sense of peace and focus into your heart and release. I'm going to go into practice for listening and also focusing. Bring feet into hip distance apart. Hands to heart center. Drishti is at your third eye. As you close your eyes and bring a blessing or a kavanah for yourself today. What is it that you need to, that you wish to focus on? Could be just today, it could be the week, it could be month, or even your Dharma path. What is it that you wish to gaze toward? Laser vision. Bring hands into hip creases. As you exhale, sit right back into your chair. This is also a sort of balance. So if you need your chair, use it. And now bring your hands together and bring your drishti to your thumbnails. I have my hands clasped. My 4 fingers are together and I'm focusing on my thumbnails and I'm breathing. Inhale. As you exhale, laser focus on what it is you need for your vision. One more inhale. As you exhale, send that vision out. Manifest it. Make it so. Hands at heart center. One more time. Maybe a little more laser focus. We'll do a different drishti this time. So inhale, bring hands to hip creases just so you can hinge back, nice and easy. Keep your back straight and keep your knees right over your feet. Now bring your hands straight, knees to the tops of your hands, and breathe. Send your path out straight in front of you. You can envision exactly where you're going. That vision expanding, opening. Inhale and send that out. We will know that you. Heart center drishti is soft. We will know that you. So if you were paying attention, you'll now open our hearts and open to that vision that we need for ourselves. As we come to the side of one side of your mat, if you need your chair, you can use that for balance. Step out with your left foot and bring your toes towards the end of your mat, and then your right toes in are at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, open your right hip. Exhale, nice and slow and easy. You might even do a twist. Inhale, raise your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Now, inhale, reach way over that standing leg. My gaze is still soft. I'm using my nose tip as my drishti, but you can use any drishti you need to keep yourself balanced. And then lift your right arm up and your gaze is at your thumbnail and breathe. If you need your chair, you can use your chair for stability. My knees are soft, they're not locked. I'm breathing. Now inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right hand to your right back thigh. I'm going to bring my drishti over to the right under my left lifted arm. And listen. Inhale, reach way over that standing leg, and once again, drishti up. Inhale, keep your focus on your thumbnail. As you exhale, bring your right arm to your knee. I'm not going to make you go all the way down. And then bring your gaze to your left thumbnail as you reach that left arm up. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Right hand, right back thigh. Left arm over, and my gaze is underneath my arm. So each time I'm deciding where my gaze is going to go. Now it's down at my nose tip. Now let's go to the other side. So bring your right toes towards the mat, your left toes in 45. Inhale, open that left hip. Exhale. Inhale, lift both arms as you exhale. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lean way over that standing leg. You can grab the chair if you need one, and then lift your left hand and reach it up. Drishti at the thumbnail. Exhale. Inhale. Left hand, left back thigh. Right arm over, and now I'm going to shift my Drishti over to the right under that lifted arm, like we did on the other side. Good. Lean way over. Come up with Drishti to your thumbnail. Exhale. Inhale, bring that left arm down to your knee or down to the ground and do a twist. If you can get your Drishti all the way to your right thumbnail, that would be great. Inhale, exhale, come up. Let's do that last reverse. Left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. And then our Shema. So bringing toes together. Drishti is at your third eye or your nose tip. Inhale. Exhale. Amen. Unifying energy. Focus. Bring your attention. And release. And release your gaze. Let it go wherever it wants. Maybe blink a few times. As we do this marching balance, we really are going to have to be laser focused. So just begin by shifting side to side and bringing your balance from one leg to the other, becoming very, very aware of the bottom of your feet and all the power you have coming up your legs, and then settle in to that center spot before you shift all of your weight over to the right foot. The right leg, feeling as though your leg is like a root going all the way down into the desert. Let's see, a very, very deep-rooted tree in the desert. And then find your Drishti in front of you, something that doesn't move, and then lift your left knee into your hands. It's hard to do on a really squishy mat or the carpet. And then when you're ready, bring that knee out to the side and lift the opposite arm and breathe. And then bring that leg down. If I step back onto my wooden plank, I'll have a much easier time. So now shift from side to side, shift from side to side. Bring all your weight into your left leg. And then your Drishti comes up. Grasp your right knee into your hands. Keep that focus as you bring that knee out to the side. And if you need to keep your toe down, that's fine too. I want you to keep your Drishti laser focused in front of you. And your standing leg strong and your belly pulled up. And then bring your opposite arm up. And breathe. And release. Yes, much easier to do this balance on the floor instead of a squishy mat. Inhale, bring your Drishti to the thumbnail, your left thumbnail, and then easy bend over to the right. And then bring your Drishti down, all the way down to your toes. Inhale, reach up, right hand, Drishti at your thumbnail, and bring that all the way over, and then bring your Drishti down to your toes. One more time, either side. Inhale, up and over, and release your Drishti and your gaze down. Inhale and up. This is a a reminder that we have to stay flexible. Even though we're laser focused, our gaze can move, our gaze can be flexible. And release your hips. Release your gaze to wherever you wish. Release your arms. Let's create a force field of vision for ourselves all around. What is the vision that you want to keep in your mind's eye for this practice or for this day, for this week? And as you open your arms wide and you shift your vision, become aware of how focused you are and how this force field, as you bring your hands up, Drishti on the thumbnails, feel energy coming into your hands, your arms, your heart, all the way down your spine, your legs, into your feet. Press palms together. I'm keeping my gaze right at my thumbnails. I'm bringing Anjali Mudra in front of my eyes. Inhale and release hands to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Massage that vision, that focus into your heart before you release. I'm going to go on the floor now, friends, but if you want to stay in your chair, you can do the boat pose in your chair. It's going to be a little harder to do bridge, but you can certainly do bridge this way, but boat you're going to do this way. I'm going to go all the way down, though, to the ground right now, because we haven't done boat and bridge in a while. And again, our Drishti is going to be changing slightly, but bring your hands up under your thighs and then straighten your back and then bring yourself onto your sits bones and your gaze is at your toenails. So we start there. As you inhale, balance on your sits bones or in your chair and bring your knees up a little bit. Now engage your core as your puts by your belly, your intention, your vision. Keep your vision steady. And then if you'd like, extend your feet. Keep your Drishti on your toes. And then finally bring your hands up and move Drishti to your thumbnails and breathe. Do as many as you can. Full breaths. I did 3 and now I'm going to come back down and straighten my back a little bit. Now extend your legs forward. Drishti at your toenails. Bring your hands up. Drishti up. And then bend forward. Nice easy stretch. And I'm going to shift my gaze to my navel. Exhale. Bring yourself down onto the mat and bring your feet under your hips. I love this pose. Looking straight up as I inhale. Exhale, push through your hips. Lift your hips off the mat and you draw your shoulder blades together underneath you and breathe. Inhale and release one more time, one big breath. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down slowly. Bring your hips to your mat. Gather your knees into your heart and rock from side to side. It's awesome. Bring your feet down. One more time, we're going to go up. Hands are flat on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, push through your hips, gather your shoulders together. If you'd like to clasp your hands underneath, focus is straight up towards the Shamayim, the heavens, the source. Allow that energy to come all the way through your body as you inhale and release. Last breath. As you exhale, roll down slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Gather your knees into your heart center. Once again, rock from side to side. Bring your feet down to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees just to drop open. Exhale. And then draw your arms up over your head, Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. Our gaze has not changed. We're still focused heavenward. Inhale. As you exhale, stretch your legs out straight in front of you. We're going to get ready to do a stretch, another series of stretches. So if you need a belt or you'd like to use something else for your stretch, please get that now. And just move your knees side to side. Feet are flat on the mat. I hope you can see me with this chair here. I'm going to move it just a little bit. There we go. Okay. As we come to our embodied Kaddish prayer, I invite you to call anyone who you'd like to bring to mind, who has slipped from this earthly realm, perhaps deployed to another realm. As we send them on their way, we bring blessing, and we feel sadness and grief. As we release that, we'll press either our right foot out in front or up, and then rotate the foot around to the right and left. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point, release grief, sadness. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point, release anything you don't need. Inhale, flex, and bring that right ankle onto the left knee and pull back. You're in a chair, just bring that ankle onto the opposite knee and sit up straight. It'll give you a nice stretch in your right hip. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, release both feet down. And once again, just easily side to side. First, my eyes are closed now, so my Drishti is at the center of my forehead. And keep that flame of Vishko in the center of your forehead as you press your left foot up into the ceiling and rotate your foot to the left and the right. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, let go of anything you don't need that you're holding. Inhale, flex, and bring that left ankle onto the right knee. And pull back and release the left hip. Breathe. Inhale, release both feet down to the mat. And then lift both feet up or in front of you. You can grab your toes. That's always a good thing to do. And rock from side to side. We're going to do happy baby today, which we haven't done in a long time. Bring your hands to the outsides of your feet. Knees are open. Hips are open. Heart is open. Have my drishti at the center of my forehead as I rock from side to side. Breathing. Inhale and bring the soles of your feet together. As you exhale, bring that right knee over to meet the left. Bring your arms out and then turn your head to the right. Stretch. Inhale, slowly move your knees over to the other side and bring your head to the left. Feeling that stretch all the way through your spine, open heart. Open mind, open spirit. Now bring your legs down and your hands up, palms to your sides, for Shavasana. I think I'm going to just turn down the lights in this room a little bit. If you'd like to get a sweater or cover your eyes, that's always a good thing to do. And turn these down. And I'll take you through Shavasana. So lie back onto your mat or in your chair. Allow your weight to become heavy. As you release your drishti, release all the gazes that we've experienced today up and to the sides, to our third eye. You can imagine them, but don't use them. If your eyes are closed, let all of your thoughts float away as you swallow in your throat. And imagine that you're sinking back into this 10-inch warm blanket. A space where you can drift along and float along in complete peace. You can let go of your vision for just a few moments. Let it float into the river of compassion as you let everything fade away except this cocoon, this warmth of protection and safety. And as you relax your arms, they become heavy and warm. Your shoulders drifting apart. Your legs becoming warm and heavy. And you imagine this warm blanket being drawn up over your feet and legs, hips and hands, belly, heart, tucked up under your chin, and now you're completely surrounded in a blanket of warmth and relaxation. Send a blessing as you feel the quietness all the way to your heart center. Imagine all the openings and closings of your heart. Nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. Sending life-giving, oxygenated fluid to every vein, artery, organ. Blessing your heart. Blessing your feet for bringing you to your Mishkan, Drishti gazing, holy place. Hands for giving and receiving this dedication to your own self-care, and your mind for opening, letting go of anything weighing upon you. Your vision being flexible and open, honest, filled with light and love. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, becoming aware of the chair, the mat beneath you. Gather your knees into your heart. Roll over to your side and make a pillow out of your arms. Blanket out of your knees. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Let anything go that you don't need. Let all of your drishtis recede. Let them float away while your vision remains focused and present. When you're ready, push yourself up to seating, and we'll end as we always do with our focus on healing. Taking a few moments to bring our gaze to those who might be in need of our healing prayers. It's been quite a few weeks for the Jewish people and for people around the world, for all of those in need of solace. The Jewish world lost one of our greatest lights, Rabbi Arthur Waskow. So I want to call his family for healing. He's not yet laid to rest. And then when he is, we will call his name for Kaddish. But in our hearts, we remember all of those in need of our healing prayers. And if you need someone that you'd like to call for healing, please say their name out loud or write their name in the chat or bring their name to your heart center. And then let's bring that healing into our hearts as we open our hearts to healing. Inhale, exhale, send that vision out to whoever might need it. Inhale, bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra. I have my focus on my thumbnails once again as I write those names for healing on my heart. Inhale, open. And exhale, send that focus for healing out. Inhale, press palms together as we keep our attention to those in need of healing. Press that healing into heart center. And I will thank you all for being with me today for this focus on drishtis. I hope that you found a vision for yourself today in your self-care, and I'll send you out into your day, not only with a sense of protection, safety, love, but also the light of Namaste.
May we find healing. May we find wholeness. May we find peace.
Peace.